Brian Fisher with Edge Fitness here. Just wanted to go over a concept, a couple different ones here, one to illustrate the other. One being deliberate practice. Had some real good conversations this past week with some clients on just how they really felt that they were getting more value from their focus and their intent. As we kind of talked about that, and I sort of put that into their training sessions with working with me and on their own as well. When we just kind of go through the motions, we're not getting as much out of it as we could otherwise. That concept of not just getting through a session or through an exercise or through a rep or through a habit change, but to actually get something from it, to have that deliberate focus, to really key in on what you're trying to do, be very intentional on it. That can help you to understand what you're doing a lot more, have a greater purpose, understanding that why. Why am I doing this? How can I get better at doing this particular thing, how to make a habit change, how to do a particular lift a little bit better. One that really keyed on with a couple different people. I just happened to be on the same day with these two different individuals, one here at the gym, and we were just talking about doing some deadlift and the difference in lifting through the hips, using more of a hip hinge, kind of spine sparing, protecting that low back motion versus lifting with the low back. You can get away with that for a while, but eventually it will catch up with you. Right? Speaking from personal experience and also professional experience, having had low back pain myself early on in kind of ending my athletic career that way, but also working with people trying to come back from that. When we lift with the low back, we're only going to last so long before that's going to catch up with us. It might be minor aches and pains in terms of the low back being tight or sore all the time, or a little bit here and there, and then eventually it can reach a tipping point and become a serious problem. So when we lift with proper form, that makes a huge difference, but we have to have that deliberate focus on that deliberate practice for each rep. We're not just working out, we're training the body, we're trying to tune the body. We're deliberately trying to get it better at something, to be more resilient, to be fitter, to be stronger, to be leaner. So we have to ask ourselves again within that deliberate practice mindset, how would someone who wants to have a healthy low back do this exercise? How would someone who wants to be leaner, more athletic, fitter, stronger, do this repetition? So again, to illustrate that purpose, that point with the deadlift, when we're just doing even something as simple as a two-handed kettlebell deadlift. Coming down, setting up that weight, grabbing that handle, breaking the bar if you're using a barbell. I'm set, my feet are solid, core is tight before I even go down. I'm gonna drive my feet through the floor to use those hips. Reaching back down, driving the feet through the floor. That's a big difference than just lifting that kettlebell up. So you kind of see it from the side. If I'm in a good set position, locked in, I drive through the floor. I'm nice and tight at the top. Come back down, set it down as if I was going to do another rep. Stand up as if I still had it. The flip side of that, the way we don't want to lift that bell, I come down, I start that lift here, pulling through, over exaggerating, using that lower back, setting it down, letting the kettlebell pull me over. That's without that deliberate practice, that deliberate intent, setting the hips, setting the trunk, moving through that hip hinge, then find the bell, break it, drive through the floor, reach it back down. When we lift that way, these two individuals, again, same exercise, different workouts, somewhat of the similar purpose, but they both really commented that, man, I don't feel my low back near as much, I feel my hips a lot more. Their back looked straighter, their motion was a lot smoother. You could tell that they really were connecting to the exercise and the purpose, and we're going to get the benefit from their hard work. So even just applying it to one lift, and we'll talk more about that pushing through the floor concept and another video as far as just the specifics on that. But it's just an illustration of deliberately being in the exercise, in that moment, being mindful and aware of what you're doing. You don't really know what the difference is between doing it right and wrong without that awareness. So hopefully that's helpful for you guys here to apply that deliberate practice mentality to not only your training, your lifting exercises, but also in just getting to the gym, being the type of person that goes and you have a plan for going and sticking to that plan. here through the holidays, through every season of life, as we're working through that. So again, hopefully you found some value to this. If you have any friends that you know would value and benefit from this as well, be sure that you subscribe and you share it with them so they can subscribe and send it to their friends as well. We can get more people having that benefit from their training. If there's anything else you'd like us to talk about, don't be afraid to put in some comments on there. Hit us up on our website, social media, Facebook, Instagram, all that good stuff. So we'll talk to you soon with some more great tips. Thanks. Bye.